what a big win for us. You know, the well-pitched game on both sides. I thought tonight was one of the better games to be a part of. Much easier to say that after a walk-off win like that. But really good night by our pitching staff. You know, I know a couple guys playing new positions, played defensively, played very well. Base runners really hard to come by tonight on both sides, and some big outs. You know, out of our bullpen and a big hit from a couple different guys.
How did you handle that before the game when Jeff told you that you guys had made that trade? How did you handle that with the team?
Well, I told them what was going on. You know, obviously it's a challenge staying ahead of Twitterverse and trying to decipher the fact versus fiction a little bit. But this time of year, you know, I felt like it was important for our team to talk about what was happening, and I knew we were going to announce it either shortly right before the start of the game or leading up to the game. So I let the guys know there was a lot of excitement when you're adding a player or two players of that kind of caliber, you know, for this home stretch. So it, you know, moves are exciting this time of year. Everybody loves that. Obviously, it does impact that clubhouse. We're going to have some tough decisions to make in the next few days, but there's an energy about this team clearly, and I think that energy only probably got a little bit bigger. You know, specifically when Gomez gets here, he's a pretty energetic guy.
AJ, I'm sure you got 2 months left. You don't want to get carried away with this, but at the same time, these things keep happening. A week ago, you trade for Kazmir, Altuve has the walk-off. I mean, the season just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, this has been you know, this has been a fun you know, run so far to get to this point. I mean, you know, you can downplay it only so much, but the resiliency in this team and the methodical continuation of how we approach our games every day is really fun to be a part of. You know, our guys are, you know, they're loose, they're having fun, they understand the moments aren't too big for them, and we really respond to both success and adversity. And I think that's gotten us to this point with 100+ games, whatever we've played, and it, you know, we hope it carries us through, you know, the balance of the season. You know, we put ourselves in a terrific position by playing continual good baseball with a few glitches along the way, but overall the right makeup, the right personality.
The sequence of Kazmir, Calhoun, and Neshek Trout obviously was significant. What did you see there from Kazmir's approach, and the same thing when Neshek against Trout?
You know, when the inning started, you know, I went to Kazmir before the inning started, and I wanted to see how much he had left. And it's difficult when you don't know the player as well as I know the guys that have been here through spring training. And, you know, I knew he was tiring. I knew where we were in the order. You know, as soon as I go to Neshek or go to, you know, Harris or anybody that I wanted in the game, he's got DeJesus, he's got Gillespie, he's got Murphy, his new guys on his roster. Ready to go, and so I told Kazmir, give it me as much as you can till we get to a point where you need help, and that, you know, I chose it to be after Victorino, after Calhoun, when the moment created a good matchup for us, left on left. You know, Calhoun's a tough hitter. Kazmir tiring at the end, but he reached back probably through his best pitch was 94 miles an hour to end the at bat. And that's digging pretty deep into the well and finishing the hitter. Now, just when you feel good about that, you've got Mike Trout coming up, and you know, one of our best relievers in Pat Neshek. And that's what this game, this time of year, the excitement, the crowd, the moment. You have an open base, you got Pujols on deck. I mean, there's so many storylines that could have been created there. The best one happened, which is get the guy out.
You've had Scott for 2 starts now. He hasn't allowed to run. You know, and he was a huge pickup for you guys. But what was it like?
I'm managing him great, aren't I?
Yeah. What was it like to watch him do this in the hometown, his whole story and everything, and to go out there and shut a very good team down?
Yeah, he's a calm competitor. You know, there's a little edge to him. You know, he had a couple moments tonight where he made, you know, he executed a couple pitches that didn't go his way. I saw a little edge in him, and obviously he showed me a lot by finishing that last hitter into Calhoun. So, you know, again, when you get traded to a new team, first impressions are important. Bam, he did that in Kansas City. You know, coming home against our home crowd, or with our home crowd, against a rival in our division, in front of a lot of family members. You know, again, he rises to the moment and pitches really well. So it's the reason we traded for him. It's the reason he can be a real difference maker for us. It brings a another difficult guy to score against in our rotation to go along with a couple other guys that are pretty good. And our team's going to have a ton of confidence when he gets on the mound in a few days.
Did Luke's at that with Pujols, did that kind of set the tone for the ninth inning, especially after what happened last night?
Yeah, I mean, last night was, obviously a different scenario, different mindset. I had no doubt Luke was going to be able to make his pitches. I thought the first pitch strikes for him tonight was very key. He did a first pitch slider to Pujols. It got him into the at-bat. Obviously, he executed pitches to Crone to get the punch out and to Ibar. So to me, Luke Gregerson's a very, very good major league reliever. He's got a short memory after last night, and he shows why we hand him the ball in the most important times.
Speaking of Kazmir, he's definitely pitched in big games like this now the last 2 months. Do you think there's anything he can offer to the other guys in rotation?
Well, he offers a lot to our team. It doesn't have to be just the guys in the rotation. I think stability is a good thing in a rotation. I think the elevating standards and pushing guys to a little bit further with this type of performance, the next guy wants to equal that tomorrow night against Arizona, which will be Feldman, and then the guy after that's Keuchel, and the guy after that is McHugh. So these guys have a competitive environment about each other. So they'll all band together as a team within a team, but more than anything, I think Kazmir brings a confidence to our team that when he's going to be on the mound, we're going to be in the game. He's going to give us a good outing, and we have a chance to win.
You referenced speaking to the team about the news about Gomez. From a personal perspective, though, what does it mean for you to know that we recognize the front office is behind what you guys are doing, but to get that sort of support in this spot in the season?
Well, we feel like we've earned it, with the way the year has gone and how much emphasis we've put into different aspects of the game. I think it shows a great unity in this organization that we're all in this together. Obviously trades are very, very difficult to make, and I know firsthand how some of these deals fall apart at the very last minute. So we know behind the scenes they're working. We know they're trying to add puzzle pieces that are going to add to what we already have, the chemistry that we already have, the camaraderie we have, the roles that we've identified for different players. So I think when you actually execute trades like this, and you get the benefit of being excited and the feeling of what's possible, it can do nothing but bring great vibes around an entire organization, from the front office to the players, to the fans, to everybody that's involved with Houston Astros baseball. It's a big step in the right direction.
What did you think of Lowrie tonight? His first game back. Yeah, he hit the ball hard a couple of times.
Yeah.
He had that great time.
It was great to have Lowrie back. None bigger than the last at bat where he draws a walk and creates an inning for us. The ball usually finds you when you're at a new position and coming right off the DL, and he was tested right away defensively with a couple bullets when he's playing in for a bunt. So I was proud of him. He responded very well. I think his at bat at the end was obviously key before Marwin's single that led to Castro's homer. So Jed Lowrie is going to be a big part of what we're doing because of everything that he brings, the intangibles, the preparation, the versatility, and certainly the quality of at-bats.
How much of a confidence booster is it to have guys, especially in the back end of the lineup, come up and the later innings come up with big plays and kind of help the team out?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, we've got confidence. We had confidence, so we didn't need too much of a boost. We feel pretty good about our team, and we've gotten contributions throughout. These guys have hit all over through the order. I don't know how many batting orders I'm up to, but it's close to a record, certainly a record for me. I haven't managed that long, but these guys don't care where they hit. They don't have egos. We pinch hit for them. We move them around the order. One time they're hitting fifth. One time they're hitting eighth. These guys know they're going to get their at-bats. We believe in them. We're going to put them in a good position, and we're putting up really good at-bats throughout the order. Somebody different can help us win every different night, and that's a good feeling to have for a team offense, for sure.
Gomez will get here tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have the travel plans. I think Gomez is expected to be here. I haven't talked to either guy, and we'll see what the travel plans are, but we'll get him here as quickly as we can.
You don't know how you handle the additional roster?
I think I do know how we're going to do it, but I'm not really prepared to talk about it tonight. We have a plan in pencil, and we'll sleep on it. We'll make sure we have our guys in order, but there are going to be some moves to get them on this team. There's going to be some conversations to see how exactly we're going to utilize their strengths to help us.